Winter arrived over the western part of South Africa at the end of the work week. On our satellite, you'll see a cold front extending from the west coast all the way through to the Eastern Cape, with a cold snap of air moving in behind that. We've already seen quite a bit of rainfall with this particular front, and you'll see a large amount of cloud with a few drops of rainfall already occurring ahead of that. We're forecasting most of the rainfall over the southern part of South Africa on Friday evening, but with things starting to clear out from the west with a partly cloudy and dry day forecast on Saturday. We're forecasting cold weather through to the central and eastern parts, and as that cold front heads up the east coast, we can expect rainfall for the Eastern Cape and KwaZulu-Natal, and that reaches the low veld on Saturday evening. For tonight, though, we're expecting a 60% chance of rainfall over the southern part of South Africa, with a slight chance of rainfall still in the southwest, and you'll see that rainfall starting to move towards KwaZulu-Natal, with the possibility of snowfall over the mountain peaks of the Western and Eastern Cape, and that's all the way through to Saturday. Gale force southwesterly winds gust along parts of the Eastern Cape coastline from Friday afternoon, with more of a southerly to southeasterly wind along the west coast. As we set this wind stream map into motion, you'll see those wind speeds really picking up along the east coast as the cold front moves through, with that cold air pushing in through to the central and southeastern part of South Africa on Saturday, with more of an offshore component to the wind along the west coast. It'll be a cold night over the southern interior. Bitterly cold for Sutherland at -6 degrees, 7 as we head towards George, as well as Johannesburg and Polokwane. In the mid-teens for the east coast, 11 degrees for Port Elizabeth and Bombela, and we're forecasting a minimum of around 5 for Kimberley and Bloemfontein. On our maximum temperature map, you'll see that cold air pushing through to the central and eastern parts in the mid-teens over the central interior, as well as for George and Port Elizabeth, 17 for Cape Town and East London, but still mild for Pretoria and Polokwane, both at 23 degrees. Here's a 5-day outlook for Johannesburg with a maximum of 20 on Saturday. We'll see those temperatures dropping into Sunday and Monday, with the cloud building up and the possibility of thundershowers by Monday, but with things starting to warm up again as we head towards the next week. Our extended forecast for Sunday shows cloudy and wet weather still over the eastern parts, mostly cloudy in the mid-teens for Gauteng, with thundershowers starting to form over the central interior, and those thundershowers extend through to the northeastern parts as we head into Monday, with the possibility of rain as a cold front brings in another cool day for Cape Town at 17 degrees. That's all from the Weather Centre for now. Enjoy the rest of your day.